Commander, not sure if this is important, but I just saw your comrades, the Norn and the Char, carrying a body.
I'm sorry to report.
Alright,
That was Heir Stigulkin. She fell in combat with one of the new Mordrim.
Oh, gods. My condolences. She was an inspiration to a lot of us. And she'll be missed.
Not just missed. She'll be avenged. Mordrim Moth will pay for all the lives it's destroyed.
I'll spread the word. Heir will be remembered. I promise you.
Thank you. I'm pressing on to find Traherne and the rest of Destiny's Edge before Mordrim Moth claims them too.
Yeah, so Destiny's Edge, they are split up at the start of the game, and depending on which race you choose, you will end up with one member. Oh, and I just remembered, one of these smiths, I was talking about the smiths at the start of that mission, one of them was a Tengu smith, which is awesome, because I love the Tengu, but that's a topic for another time. Just, I don't know, just look up the Tengu. Alright, if I end up starting another video here, hello, we have just finished the mission where Heir has sadly passed away, and let's move on with the story. Bram is grieving, Rox has stayed behind to keep him company, and we are pursuing the egg and Destiny's Edge further into the jungle.
Who the injured looking?
I won't sugarcoat it. Not great. We're in no shape to join the others.
Oh, thank the gods, it's the commander.
Now this NPC is interesting. Depending on which story choices you choose in the personal story, she actually might hate you. I can't remember how she feels about Tarir. But she hates you, and I think it's implied she left the pact. But I guess she came back. She was like grieving over someone who died under your command.
Lieutenant Francis, are you in charge here?
Oh, he's walking right through me.
No, Commander. Found these Priory folks on my way out of the wreckage. Sierra and Piera are calling the shots here.
We're what's left.
Oh,
of
it's the
the
guy from earlier.
Priory ship that crashed nearby.
Most of our people have already headed east. We're helping those that couldn't get on their feet.
Sierra here found me half dead under a tree. Patched me up good as new. Over my life.
I'm a combat medic. It's my job to keep people alive on the battlefield.
The other Priory members. You said they headed east?
That's right. Spotted some ancient-looking golden structures, and, well, you know us Priory folk and old shiny things.
They started lighting up just now, right after some Silvari woman with a backpack ran through.
Oh.
Wait, a Silvari with a backpack? What direction was she headed in?
East, like the rest. You know this Silvari?
It's a long story.
Oh, there's a giant frog waving at me. I tend to take that as a sign if it happens in real life. What the fuck was that? Eh? Alright, we are back, and so basically, actually, come to think of it. I realized when I rewatched some of my first recording that I said basically like 8 times, and I really need to just not do that. There's a pocket raptor in the background here. Did it kill that bird? See, this is how dangerous they are. Look at that. It's horrifying. That bird needs to get out of here while it still can. Oh, my character's turned around. You didn't see that. Alright, so we have arrived in Auric Basin in our Heart of Thorns Let's Play, following the trail of the egg of Caithe. Caithe didn't play the egg, so Silvari they don't do that. Or do they? I mean, we don't know how Silvari reproduce amongst each other, if they even can. It doesn't seem that they can. Maybe they would lay eggs. Maybe they're like reptiles in disguise. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've seen. But, anyway, someone just got in front of my Rodenk. I probably just pronounced that terribly. Anyway, let's start. Alright, screw it. I'll explain the rest of the way. Let's go. Alright, here we are.
Do you think Caithe is here?
I mean to find out. Glint's egg is my responsibility, and Caithe stole it out from under me. The Pale Tree's vision showed how important the egg could be. I'm not leaving it in anyone else's hands. Move out!
Yeah, so that egg is an egg from the dragon Glint. And Glint seemed to have some sort of plan about dealing with the Elder Dragons. And I forgot that was supposed to be a thing. Yes,
Teleported.
Well, obviously.
yeah, so who was that? I forgot that was supposed to be a new thing. I just run around like 20 of them.
Priory.
Hold firm.
in the meta event.
Reinforcements incoming.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, that's from
Feel the power.
getting wrecked. Power of parents. I'm starting to learn how the berserker abilities work. So.
Report. What's the situation?
Commander, we've made camp down the hill, near the big spire.
No.
We discovered that the spires provide some security, and we let our guard down. We were too focused on these strange runes. They're connected to the spires, but we can't decipher them.
Kaz, Jory, get these people safely back to the camp. Everyone else with me.
We've got it covered.
Yeah, so basically these people are with the Dermot Priory. They are more of the researchers of the pack. They know how to fight, but because they have to delve in a lot of dangerous places to find the knowledge. But they're
Glowy guy again.
Rook of the
What
Wanderer.
so shy?
He's like,
You'll have to keep wondering. He's gone again.
yeah, I should
We'll
be placing
regroup after
banners.
we help these pack soldiers.
So yeah, but the Priory can be a little bit too eager to learn. Sometimes it gets them in danger.
You can't stop.
Good, I think that does some CC. So the mace is based around CC, and also around the axes is based around what damage makes sense.
We were all happy to help. Now tell me, who's that glowy person we
Shut
saw
up,
before
Tanya,
the
I did
attack?
everything.
I have no idea. It never gets too close. It looks connected to the spires. The ones that reacted to Caithe. Let's find out what it's up to.
Also, tell me everything about these golden structures and... Hey! Okay then.
I think I meant to like leave before she starts that sentence. I don't know.
You there, stop.
Maybe I was just glaring at her. Ritlock doesn't seem too pleased. I mean, hi there.
End of the line, pal. Identify yourself.
I'm in the midst of an important mission. I must follow the trail before it goes cold.
What is your mission? Who do you serve?
I am Ruka, the Wanderer of the Exalted. We are charged with preserving life from the predations of elder dragons.
Then we share a common goal and a common enemy. I'm the commander of the pack, here to wage war against Mortimer.
Good. As for my mission, I'm tracking an object. These devices respond to Glint's legacy, which means...
Caithe and an egg. It must be.
Did you say egg? After all these years. I must go, quickly. I might need help. You may accompany me if you wish.
I should stay here for a while and get these people organized. They need me. Besides, we should learn as much as we can about these magical defensive pillars.
Good idea. We'll be back as soon as we can.
I mean, couldn't this guy just tell us everything? I need to check that I'm not mumbling too much. I suppose there's not much point in me talking if you can't understand anything I say. Alright, let's... Oh, what's happening? Cutscene time.
It's Caithe. And is that your egg she's carrying?
You've done well, King. Fowlin? Bring the egg to me. What? The egg? The egg is my wild hunt, and I can only trust myself with it. We can all trust Mortimer. Fowlin? No! I need the egg!
Get the egg and run!
The sound in the Heart of Thorns cutscenes is really not great. You think she would have just nabbed it and ran? But, okay.
What's happening? The egg's power is coursing through me. Worry about that later. Get out of here.
Follow me. I can lead you to safety.
Alright, well that's interesting. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
You said you felt the hatchling's power. Channel it to push through the vines.
This energy, it reminds me of the Zephyrite crystals, but it's stronger.
Glint's offspring has chosen you. Channel this gift to get the egg to safety. They've got you surrounded.
Alright, I don't think I've ever collected all these echoes. What are the achievements here? Die. Find a retrieval 23 echoes of Glint.
You can make it. Come to me.
Might as well attempt that. Oh. I'm assuming there's a timed mission. Oh fuck. I'm assuming there's a timed version of this as well, but I'm not doing that today. I don't know. Come on. There we go. Oh.
It's found you. This way.
Alright, so basically she'll just one-shot me if she catches something. Oh god, bye! Don't send me off the cliff, don't send me off the cliff. I'm going with the I just suck option, that's definitely more likely. Alright, let's move. I like the colouring of the wings. These days it let's just say it makes a bit more sense. I won't fall off that, will I? I will. And they mentioned Zephyrite crystals before. Zephyrite crystals were shards from Glint's body, like sort of shards of magic that formed. And we used them to basically jump around like maniacs. Alright. Now, I think I should be alright to grab these without fouling. Jumping around. Up we go. God, nice. Thorns. Oh. The recharge of these skills is pretty good.
Hurry. This way. You have to try. Do you have a glider?
Oh fuck, that was... Ah fuck, no, let's just go. Oh. Did that happen automatically, or did I do that? Alright, well, I guess I'm not getting all those echoes, it's fine. I can come back if I ever need to.
The hatchling chose well. You'll be a fine champion for it.
Where are we?
Near the camp where we met. We're not quite safe yet. We still need to reach the main pylon. Go on ahead. I'll distract the remaining Mordrum and meet you there. We need to discuss your next steps.
Alright, let's go. Oh god. Whew, that's close. Now that just looks ridiculous. What? I didn't. There was no. Didn't break the fall. All right, whatever. Let's keep going. Where did I end up? Heart of Thorns map's very confusing. I actually have no idea where I am. Oh no. Okay, yeah. I figured it out. Okay. Sleep over here.
You could have tried to take the egg. Why didn't you?
I don't want to possess the egg. I want to protect it. It chose you as its bearer.
It chose me? How could it choose me?
I can't answer that question. All I can do is support you. Pass the egg through this beam. It'll reactivate this outpost's defenses and safeguard the area from Mordrum.
So I guess it's designed to detect the presence of Glint or one of the children. Because there is another one. In the first game we made another one of Glint's scions, they call them. So name was Gleam. He'd be a full-grown dragon by now.
What happens now?
You need to go south to Tarir, the city of the Forgotten. It's a safe place, built to shield the egg as it hatches.
No can do. The egg was stolen from me, and I just got it back. I'm not taking any chances with it.
You still not trust me?
I don't trust anybody.
Trust yourself. Your instincts brought you here for a reason. While you have the egg, every Mordrum alive will be after you. Get it to Tarir, and hurry. I'll go on ahead to inform the Exalted, and make sure the city is ready to receive you.
You may have heard the name the Forgotten there. The Forgotten are an ancient race. One of the... do we call them the Elder races now? Not sure. But they were in the first game. So they were around the Crystal Desert area mainly. And they worked very closely with Glint. And together with Glint's help, they defeated the Mossad, which were some of the first villains of Guild Wars 1. And the Exalted are very similar to the Mossad in their appearance, at least. It's almost as if someone tried to reconstruct their appearance with something else. That's my theory, and that's my theory anyway. I love this artwork. That looks more like something you'll find in the Crystal Desert rather than Tarir, which is I think you name dropped this place a moment ago. I can call it Tarir now.
At last you're here. Come. Our leader wishes to meet you.
You saw me like 10 seconds ago. What? Just what? Oops, didn't mean to do that.
We have waited so long for your arrival.
Welcome to Tarir. This city and we Exalted were created to protect the whole of Glint's legacy, including the egg.
So Rukus said. I mean to confront Morjamoth, but Morjamoth wants the egg. I'm not about to bring those two together. I need to make sure the egg is totally secure before I move on Morjamoth.
Let us help you. We are the egg's sworn protectors, and Tarir is where it is meant to be.
I'd like to know more about the Exalted in your city.
Of course. Our patron is Glint, the Dragon Prophet. She loved sentient beings and dedicated her life to protecting them. She used her vast magic and her prophetic gifts to preserve life on Tyria the last time the Elder Dragons rose. As a seer, she knew what was to come. She charged her valued attendants, the Forgotten, with preparing for that future.
Do you see? These runes spell out our charter, our purpose, our sworn duty as handed down by the Forgotten themselves.
This is a great day. At last, our great work can truly begin.
Interesting detail there that I didn't actually know was that they said Glint helped the Elder races the last time the Elder Dragons rose. I didn't realize that the Forgotten had cleansed her of her corruption by that point, because they did some sort of ritual in awe. Back then the Forgotten seemed to have controlled awe, which is now well, it's very different. But within Ara, they seem to have cleansed Glint. Back then she was named Glorst. She was a dragon champion, a branded one, servant of Krakatorik. And they cleansed her so she had her own agency, which is what seems to have happened to the Pale Tree as well. But I didn't realize that happened during the Rising. I thought they did that later, like in between. So I guess she was on the front lines even back then. Okay, so that's written by Glint, I suppose.
Centuries ago, the Forgotten magically erected Tarir to hold and nurture the artifacts Glint would leave behind. They also sought out mortals to become exalted. Ageless, enhanced guardians of the city and its contents. We, who volunteered and passed the necessary tests, were converted into pure energy and encased in golden armor. When all the preparations were complete, we began to go dormant, waiting for our noble duty to begin. Glint died. Soon after, Tarir began to stir, and we exalted awoke, mourned, and took up our duty once more.
A new portal appeared when you arrived with the egg. Ruka will lead you to it.
Okay, so essentially, these, I believe it's been stated, most if not all of them are human, and they have undertaken a process similar to the ancient druids that we find in Guild Wars 1. Their souls have basically been fused with magic, it seems, and converted into like energy, to the point where their souls can move around independently of a body, but then they were encased in this golden armor to essentially give them a body. So it turns them into these like magically potent energy beings that are in this armor. And the most curious part is this armor seems to have been modeled after Mersat, to the point that before release so many people thought that Arena might have just like reskinned the Mersat and this is what they look like now, and they were coming back. But it makes me wonder, were the Mersat originally very associated with Glint? Because she hates them. Like, she really hated them in Guild Wars 1, that's why she helped us. Well, that, and she likes people, and the Mersat were being dicks. But I really do wonder if she used to have some sort of close association with them. Because the Mersat, what happened with them is... hang on, I'll get moving. The Mersat, they bailed on everyone in the last Elder Dragon Rising. Like, most of the Elder races wanted to fight, and the Mersat ran. So basically... well, no, I need to stop saying that. So pretty much everyone hates them now. Oh, this person's... Ruko's... yeah, that's Ruko. So that could be why she hates them, like, or maybe something in particular happened, but they ran into the mists, which is this interdimensional plane. I can't remember how much I've said about that before, but they ran there and so waited out the Elder Dragon.
Here we are.
Rising.
The new portal is below us, and this is the way to it.
They eventually returned and became quite the menace back in Guild Wars 1. Oh god, oh no.
Now you're here, and so is the egg. Glint's grand design can finally begin to unfold. I don't know what you'll find, but if I know the Forgotten, you'll be tested before you're allowed to proceed. Don't be offended, it's nothing personal. They never give anyone what they want without making them earn it. According to the runes, this is as far as I go. You have to face whatever waits on the other side of that portal, alone. I believe this new portal will always be open to you, so you may return here whenever you wish.
And so the Forgotten, they seem to have died out. But they were mostly concentrated around the Crystal Desert. Some of them seem to have been here in Tarir, but no living one has been seen in a long time. Can I go through here? There we go.
The egg's gone. Ugh.
This is kind of funny watching the male child character trying to do the growling sounds. It just does not work at all. He's doing just human, like, Like, the child voice actors get really good later in the game. They sound like animals. What am I supposed to do? Ah, yes. This name is strength, but test foes for middle or blah blah blah. Yes. Translate, huh? Okay. Can't quite remember how this works.
Something's sapping my strength.
Alright. Okay, come in. no.
Water spouts? What? Ooh. Salty.
Seawater. For the deep sea dragon. And the first one was a destroyer, Primalis. Which I'm not sure if it was real and they have those here, like penned up, or if this sort of vision. The egg's gone, and I assume they wouldn't just get rid of that, so I take it it's a vision. Healing wasn't allowed, was it? Yeah, it didn't work. Oh no! Man. Alright, that was a branded from Krakatorik, what the Dragon Glint used to serve, and that is annoying. Mordrum Stonehead, oh boy. Ooh. Come out. Ow. Alright, that worked reasonably well. Now there's the egg.
Why am I back?
Oh. At least the egg is still safe, I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, good. Another room. Now what? I can do this.
Alright, wits and riddles and no solution, and alright. Solve a puzzle with 3 answers within a time limit. Seems the foes will help out depending on what happens. Perhaps time will be added? Alright. Guess I just go in.
I knew it would be simple. I'm gonna have to outthink this trial.
Isn't it a trick with mazes you just go left every time and you'll find something? That ain't working. Assuming there's a time I can put too much up without reviving any packed soldiers. Oh wait, that's later. Okay. Oh. Not that way. Don't mind me. I really should stop it. Oh, now. Defeat all the enemies, alright. Can do.
This is a test of wit. Brute force alone isn't the answer. I must activate the glyphs.
Alright, I should probably search the whole maze. Let's just keep going. I don't think I really need any of the Heart of Thorns. Heart of Thorns achievements these days. What does Heart of Chorns sound like? Heart of Chunk? Heart of Chunk. That's the new name for the expansion. I mean, it's appropriate. When you do see Mordrum, he is a chunky boy. Alright, like, how much do the Elder Dragons eat? Like, does that affect their body? Like, I think they just grow bigger. I don't think they can actually get, like, gluttonous. But, I don't know. I'm explaining this terribly. Alright, seems this way. Hello there. Nope. You feel strong. That's great. To me, it looks like you're getting. Oh my! Ow. Okay. Oh right. It's timed. Okay, so that's the timer up in the top right. Oh, killing the enemies gives me more time. Okay, that's why I didn't. It's going faster than it was. If that makes any sense. Alright, you come in. I think it said, yeah, it gives me more time. Or it can. Faster. Alright, move. Now, how in the world do I get to the other lock? There is one more lock that I have no idea how to get to. This way, maybe. Yes, I didn't fully go this way, fuck's sake. I didn't fully go this way before because I backtracked, I think. Yes, yes, this is fuck's sake. Let's have a look over here. Hello. Alright.
No!
What do you mean, no? We did it. We won. Think above and beyond to reach the egg one. Above and beyond. Does that mean I can climb on this maze somewhere? Ah yes, here we go. Could I have done that at the start? Jumped on the mace? That's kind of awkward. If I could. Alright, let's see. Thank you. Please make it. Oh, I can glide. Okay, okay. I'm assuming this wasn't possible earlier. Surely not. Alright, next room. Alright. Okay, and kill all enemies, don't revive any soldiers. Right, I'm assuming yes. Oh boy, alright. I think I can't get both achievements in the same run. Yeah, my damage is terrible. Wardroom wolves. Let's just go defeat all enemies. I feel like it's gonna be much easier. I love how it said I hope it's a good team, like my character said that, and they gave me the weakest NPCs in the entire game. Please tell me you get stealth too. No, you don't. What is this?
You're in trouble. Don't worry. I'll keep you safe.
You call the shots, Commander. I'll do the shooting.
You can rely on me.
I've got this.
What the? Okay, Commander Bunny. Stay low and leave the fighting to me.
I love how they all just take this as completely normal. This seems to be going in my favor now. The problem is with this mission, it's just tedious. There we go.
3 trials, 3 victories. That should satisfy you.
It's a nice callback to the first game. I love this room. Not the adventure in it, that's hard as fuck, but I do love the look of this room. And one of the coolest scenes later in the story does happen. Leapfrogging. Alright, up we go. I mean, look at this. Wow. Sorry, it does look a bit strange from the bottom. Alright. Up we go. Nice little pattern here reflecting glint. We put the egg on this pedestal here. Well, that's not a beacon to the Mordrum at all. Caithe is leaving, which is interesting, because you think she'd be beelining straight for the city. Maybe our wild hunt is done? It's unclear whether she's supposed to protect the egg or get it here.
What? I think the egg showed me that. Mordrum is using Logan, Zosha, and Trahan. If we don't get to them soon, we'll be fighting an army of them.
Yeah, so essentially, because Mordrum creates clones, if he gets his hand on someone who's pretty damn lethal, then you're going to be fighting one hell of a clone, and this army could get a lot worse than just the Mordrum Guard.
Congratulations. I knew you could do it. Tarir has accepted the egg, and you as its champion. On behalf of Glint, the Luminate, the Exalted, and Tarir itself, thank you.
I'm just glad the egg is where it needs to be, with dedicated keepers like you to protect it. But now I need to rejoin my friends. Mordrum is still a threat, and the egg just showed me how dire that threat is.
By all means, one of our gate sentries is holding a message for you, which I believe is from your comrades. Go. Confront Mordrum. No matter how that mission ends, know that you have restored hope to Tarir and to the world.
Oh yes, alright. Let's keep going. Unless, what's the time? 3:15 AM. Well, that is not good. I have stuff I need to do tomorrow, so I might leave it there for tonight. I gotta do my groceries. I don't know. I'll just eat these boar and transfer sustenance through the screen. That'll work fine. And my jokes need work. Alright, bye.